This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Minehacker, which is a free game available in the marketplace. So this is just really Minesweeper, but a different developer made it for Windows Phone 7 here, and it's a really good version. You have all these advanced options if you want to change the rows and columns yourself, and you can also change the size of the little squares in case you have fatter fingers. And you can change the number of mines, or you can just go with the preset easy, medium, or hard settings. And then you just click start game, and right now you're in digging mode, so you dig a mine there, and then you can switch to flag mode here, and you can place your flags. And the good thing about this is you can just tap here, and it uses a thing called power reveal, where it'll automatically reveal those instead of making you dig each individual one, because the number of flags has already met the number that's on the square there, so it just cuts out all that time of digging out those empty mines yourself. So that's a really good feature, and it's also like that on the desktop version of Minesweeper on Windows Vista and Windows 7, so it's a really great feature, and it's awesome that it's in this game. And the thing that really separates this game from other Minesweeper games is just the ease of playing here. Once you're in flag mode, you can basically stay there just because of how you can tap on the numbers and use the power reveal feature. So that lets you play really fast, and all you have to do is just single tap things. Just single tap to reveal those, and then single tap to place a flag there. And you can always manually dig if you want to here, but there's really no reason to. You can basically always stay in that flag mode, which is really great. It makes the game go by really fast. And there's a reason why you'd want to go so fast, because your time is kept track of, and you can compete for high scores. You can have your local scores here, and you can always enter a name so you can compete with your friends just by handing it off. And you also have online scores here. These online scores consist of the top 100 of all time, and they also have weekly scores here, and they have daily scores too. And so in the weekly scores, I think I'm actually ranked here. Yep, there I am, 27. And this is on the easy difficulty here, so it's just a smaller grid. And there's also the daily scores. So as you can see, there's a good number of people that are actually playing this game right now. And there's also the hard scores and the medium scores. In the hard scores, I think I ranked a bit higher here. I'm somewhere on the list. There I am, in your bars. So that gives you some really good incentive to go and keep on playing the game and competing for high scores. And another great thing about the game is it resumes really fast and takes you right back to where you were. And the game's already resumed. So super fast resume speeds and really great gameplay. The only complaints that I can possibly have about this game is that the scrolling from side to side is possibly a bit choppy, but it's honestly pretty smooth here. And the only other complaint that could be really easily fixed is if you leave the game here, it kind of looks like the edge of the board is right there, and you don't know that there's actually more off to the right of the board because you have to scroll. So simple little gradient around the edges there, unless you're actually on the side of the board, would instantly fix that problem. But otherwise, it's a perfect Minesweeper game, and I've never played a game that's so easy and quick to play before like this. It's one of the best versions of Minesweeper I've played yet. And I honestly didn't even notice that there's an advertisement down here until just like when I was filming this right now. The ads are really unintrusive, and they never even get in your way, and they don't really take away from any of the game space here. So for a free game, those advertisements are totally worth it. And you will notice that when you're downloading the game, it'll ask for your location information. That's just because of the advertisements there, because they try to display ads that relate to your location. And of course, if you lose, then you can just start over another match. So, the game has some really great lasting value just because there's the 3 modes, and because you can just change those settings yourself. And you can make it as tough as you want it. One last possible complaint here is that when you're starting the game, unlike the Windows 7 version of Minesweeper, it doesn't automatically start off with an open cluster there. You have to keep on clicking until you finally randomly hit one. But with all the great things that the game has and the really amazing input and control method that this game has, and the high score system, it's a definite download and it's free. You can download Minehacker in the marketplace for free.